So they came to Vrindavan, they left everything, and they even left their attachment to food and drink and everything, like the 6 Goswamis. Or like what I put here, I put an example in my notes. I thought of Madhavendra Puri. He gave up everything, Madhavendra Puri, and he came here. And he gave up his attachment to food and drink. He was always absorbed in pranaya bhajan, because I'm taking this word, Brinda Tavim Manusara Pranayena Cheta. Because I'm saying pranayena bhajan. This Raganuga Bhakti is pranayena. It's with your pran. Apan, pran, prana, utpan, all these pranas, with your heart. Rag means heart bhajan. Heart chanting, heart puja. Heart, everything with heart. And he came and he said, I don't need to eat. I don't need to eat. I don't need to drink. I sit here in Govinda Kund and I'll face north towards Radhakund and Barsana and Nandagram. I'm looking towards Nandagram and Barsana and Yavat and Radhakund and Shamakund. And I'm on the south side, south bank of Govinda Kund, and I'm looking. And I'm seeing in the Kund, I'm seeing this is Govinda, and I'm seeing this is Govinda Kund, and I'm seeing this is Giridhari, Govinda Giridhari. And I'm just chanting, Govinda Giridhari, Govinda Giridhari, Govinda Giridhari, Giridhari Govinda, Giridhari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And that, I don't care. This is prayena bhajan. This whole prana, my prana is my bhajan. Prana, we have this, we digest our food. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam, what is it? Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrita Pranapana Samayukta Pancham Yanam Chaturvidam. There's a verse in Gita where it's saying Prana Apana. The Krishna says, I am the fire of digestion. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. He says, I am Vaishwanaro. Vaishwanaro means Jataragni. The fire. I am the fire of digestion in the belly. And I digest the 4 kinds of foodstuffs with the pancha pran, the apana, prana and apana. It's in the Gita. So this, we eat food and our prana digests it, but this pranayena bhajan, Raganuga bhajan, his food, his water, everything is the holy name. He didn't drink. He didn't eat. This is Madhavendra Puri. Because he was doing the highest example of Raganuga pranayena bhajan. That's the idea. Come to Vrindavan, then anusara pranayena. Anusara means he's saying, come to Vrindavan, go to Vrindavan, but then anusara means follow also. So I took anusara. Okay, come to Vrindavan. Anusara, Brindatavim, anusara. And the translator is saying, go to Vrindavan, leave everything. Okay, now take anusara, which is a verb, because the verb in Sanskrit can connect to the word before it and can connect to the word after it. So now take it, anusara pranayena cheta. Take this as a phrase. Anusara pranayena cheta. Then cheta means the consciousness, the heart, the mind. And pranayena, anusara, follow the pranayena chitta. Your mind should follow the anusara pranayena. Pranayena means pranayena bhajan. Pranayena bhajan means Raganuga pranayena bhajan. This is my deduction. And it's correct by Siddhanta, so it's acceptable. It's not apasiddhanta. So back to Madhavendra Puri, he's sitting on the banks of Govinda Kund and he's crying throughout the night. He's just crying. He had so much greed. Pranayena chitta. His whole consciousness was absorbed in his bhajan. His whole prana was Govinda. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Inhaling Govinda, exhaling Govinda. All his whole prana, his life airs, everything was Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. He had so much greed, intense desire to attain Gopal Sangha, darshan of Govinda. He was crying throughout the night. And the peacocks in the Kadamba trees all around Govinda Kund, there were so many Kadamba trees, even in 1977 when I came. So many Kadamba trees all around there. And when he was crying out Govinda in the middle of the night, all the peacocks, oh, 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 oh. You know how they meow or whatever the sound they make. They would also respond by crying back. So this was his mood. When he was crying out, his mood was, he was totally this while he was sitting on the banks of Govinda Kund, yeah, a little bit too much Radha. I have to, Govinda Kund. Because my Gurudev stays in Govinda Kund and sometimes in Radha Kund. And he's in Govinda Kund. I say, why you stay Govinda Kund? Why you stay in Radha Kund? Also, it's also a Kund, Radha Kund. He said, no, I like bhajan is better in Govinda Kund. Many Babas are in Govinda Kund. Very Shanta Babas are in Govinda Kund. So he said, Govinda, Radha Govinda. So actually these two Kunds actually make a pair, because our Yugal Thakur for the Gaudiya Sampradaya is Radha Govinda. Thakurji Radha Govinda. So our Radha is Radha Kund and our Govinda is Govinda Kund. So you can't have Radha Kund without Govinda Kund, and you can't have Govinda Kund without Radha Kund. And so all the Radha Kund, Astakali Lila, Mandri Baba Upasaka, sadhus, so many live at Govinda Kund, but they're meditating on Radha Kund. Even they lived at Radha Kund before, but it got was too much disturbance in the atmosphere, so they moved there. And I can appreciate that, but disturbance or no disturbance, and can't leave Radha Kund, because that's Das Goswami's firm resolution.